Reckless on Twitch. Welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you are doing well. And who else we got here? Fever Queen 666. Thank you very much for the Satriani reference. Fever Queen 666. That is a very big compliment. I'm a big fan of Satriani. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. I got a quick thing I need to take care of here. Doc, as moderator on Twitch, there is a new... for anyone listening, do not click if you see this user's username. There's a new follower on Twitch, HOSS00312 and a bunch of underscores. Please ban that account. That is actually a bot account, and if anyone goes to that account, it is an IP grabber. It actually grabs your IP address so that they can get into your internet system in your home. So please ban that. I would really appreciate it. If you are unable to get to that, I will take care of it as soon as the show's over. But other than that, welcome one, welcome all. Thanks so much for coming in. We got some old friends I haven't seen in a while. Maybe we've got some new people that'll come in, and we got some of our regulars here. So this is shaping up to be a good show. We had a really fun show doing the same album earlier this afternoon. This is my fourth album, The Book with No Story. And that first song we just listened to is called The First Funeral. Because I was talking over you, thank you very much, Mr. Wang, for the lovely tip. Always greatly appreciated. So, yeah, this is a fun album, and I was kind of mentioning earlier on the first show that there are points throughout my compositional arc, so to speak, that were kind of pivotal. And I don't know if I would really think of this as a pivotal album, but it definitely was one that helped to shape some of where I was bound to go. I'm guessing that the holy comment is about the IP grabbers. It's something that has been going on Twitch for a while. It's a known thing. Twitch is working on it, and fortunately, I recognize the account. So, anyway, this album was a little bit, had some of that pivotal kind of feel to me, and so this is the first time I've ever played it in an online format, and it's fun. It's definitely, it's interesting, as I've mentioned before, seeing from my early albums up to my later stuff that there's just such a vast difference. It's HOSS00312, and there are 5 underscores after it. So, anyway, I definitely like this album a lot. Just to listen to, I am a fan of my own music. I don't think that's an arrogant thing. I think that creators should be fans of their own work. And a lot of times, like if I'm out doing yard work or going for a walk, I'll just put my music on random. Put all 64 of my albums on and just see what comes up. And when this one comes on, I'm like, this feels good. This feels good. So it's kind of cool playing it here with my updated production, because I do my music production significantly different these days. But yeah, it's a fun one. So I've definitely been enjoying playing it. See, okay, that account is suspended or deleted. Okay, cool. I'm not surprised because Twitch does know about this. They just followed, there's like seconds before I went live, so that's cool that they're already gone. So thank you very much. And yeah, if you don't like your own music, you're not playing what you should be. I agree. Now, if you're like in a position where you're like, hey, I just moved to this town, my only skill is playing guitar, and there's a polka band hiring, and that's all I can get into, and I don't want to play in a polka band. Take the polka gig, baby. At least you'll be doing music. But other than cases like that, yeah, play what you want to play. And I love playing this stuff. Just it allows me to kind of sink in here. And this next song that's coming up is called "The Wounds That Never Heal." I did some experimental stuff with the lights that I feel worked out. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, but I felt like on the early show it worked out pretty well. But one of the interesting things here, I play my guitar in standard tuning. So E, A, D, G, B, E, string 6 through 1. And that's kind of a rare thing in a lot of rock music. But this next song is in E flat minor, which is one of the less friendly keys for this. And I enjoy putting my music into these different types of keys because it makes you think differently as a musician, as a guitar player. So that's kind of what's going on. And so let's get to it. I've been yakking my brains out here. Let me just get a drink of water. Everyone take a drink of water if you are so inclined. Or some other clear or not clear liquid, whatever your poison. And these are the wounds that never heal. Ah, I already did it. Had the wrong application set up. So let's, Okay, now, if I can find my computer mouse, taking a sip of saliva. Whether that's your own or someone else's, I hope you enjoy it. And those are the wounds that never heal. Coolest dude on Twitch. Hey, I'll take it. Much appreciated. I love the compliments. One thing, as a musician, I definitely love the performance. And I also, gotta admit, I do love the adoration, for lack of a better term. I enjoy being watched. I'm not an exhibitionist. I am a performer. There's a big difference. And yeah, welcome Glenn. Welcome anyone else who is coming in at this point. We are playing my fourth album today, fourth of 64. The album is called A Book with No Story. We just played a book. We played a book. We played a song called The Wounds That Never Heal. We've already got to over 100 messages in chat. That's awesome. Things are happening tonight. Feel free to keep chatting. Thank you very much, Buster. Great to see you. And now that makes me think of old black and white movies. Buster Keaton and the old black and white films. He was freaking awesome. I love old black and white movies. I used to be on the board of directors for a theater in Everett, Washington, which is a bit north of Seattle. It's called the Historic Everett Theater. I think it's just going by the Historic E these days. And they have a pipe organ in there, and it's a killer pipe organ. I've been back in the pipe rooms and stuff. It's amazing. And we would actually bring in organ players and do silent movie night. And it was so cool. Such a kick. Yes, the doc doesn't need to go to work if you don't want to. My daughter even gave him permission to take the day off, so he's good. We're good there. So, yes. Doc, go get a drink refill. We'll wait here for you. I'm not going to wait that long. No, I'm going to get this next song going. This is one that I've mentioned before, that a lot of my song titles come from writing prompts, story starters, story prompts, however you want to call those. And this is one of the earlier writing prompts that I saw. It was the writing prompt was something about they taught us to fear the dark, but never told us what happens in the light. And that inspired the title of this next song. Get into a little G minor action here. We're going to slow it down a bit. This song is called Fear of the Light. right. Reckless on Twitch, thank you very much for the tip. Greatly appreciated. I don't know why I keep doing this tonight. That means nothing. This is not a conspiracy theory, anti-moon landing, coffee makes you dumb, conspiracy symbol at all. So I have no idea why I keep doing this, but triangles are cool. So there you go. So I see that Wango's come on. Good to see you, Wango. I don't think I've seen you for a little while. Therese is here. We got a good friendly group of people happening on this night's show. So thank you one, thank you all. Always good to have folks here. And speaking of folks, I don't know if my parents are on. I know they're on for at least part of the early show. Hey, Sarah, thank you for coming in as well. That is a bit of an inside joke from many, many moons ago. Thank you very much, Doc. And yes, I would love to have some chopsticks. Thank you. That's great. And Wango Tango Time is not a doctor, but he plays one on TV. So yeah, I don't know what my parents are on, but this next song, as a lot of my regulars will know, on every album that I've done, I dedicate at least one song to someone that I know, someone I like, someone I've worked with, and whatever, have some connection with. So this next song is dedicated to my dad, and this kind of goes back a bit to something from my childhood, where my earliest memory of an album cover is the cover of Bachman Turner Overdrive's Not Fragile. If you're not familiar with BTO, Bachman Turner Overdrive, they were a band from the kind of late 60s, early 70s, had a few hits, and that particular album was one of my earlier introductions to rock and roll. To this day, it's a great album. It's a favorite of mine. And that cover, it's basically a crate with a bunch of gears in it, and it's stamped "Not Fragile" on the side. And that just really encapsulated for me my father. My father still is, but he's retired. He was a machinist his entire working life. He's still a machinist. He does all kinds of stuff working with metals. And we had crates full of scrap metal and gears and crap. And so that just really encapsulated him. Now this song sounds nothing at all like Bachman Turner Overdrive. I know I've just built you guys up to be like, oh, he's going to play a BTO style song. That's totally not it. But there's something about this song that just inexorably brings to my mind that album cover. I don't know why that is. Because this is, you wouldn't want to listen to what I'm about to play and think, oh, now I know what Bachman Turner Overdrive sounds like. Because you'd be way off the mark. But for some reason, this reminds me of that. Okay, my parents are not on. Well, hopefully they cut this earlier. And now you guys all know the story. And this song is called The Passageway. passageway. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Eating whole chickens, 8 years old. I don't know what you guys are talking about here. Okay, Doc has been stuffing his pants. Sarah's sleepy. Should probably see a doctor about that. I've been stuffing my pants with cheese and pork products all day and then eating half of my sofa. So typical day. That sounds like Doc. That's some pretty typical Doc kind of stuff there. Wayne, thank you very much for coming to the show. Always appreciated with the Tipolotamus. Remember, this means nothing. Because I am not a conspiracy theorist. But my hands are doing that today, so there we go. And what else do we got here? Quality dry food. We're talking about cats. Greetings, the Silence. Oh, hello, the Silence. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming in. Feel free to engage in chat if you are so inclined. All right. Got any questions in there for me? So good. Thank you very much for the compliments on the playing, and let's do some more. What else? I don't even know what we got coming up next. This, even though I played the album just 6-7 hours ago, I don't really know what's coming up. I should make it mean something. This means that I'm putting my hands in a triangle. This would be more appropriate if I was playing Four-Sided Triangle, one of Teresa's favorite albums, for very good reasons. I dedicated a song to her on that. And what does the octopus say? Well, for those who may not be aware, the octopus says, and quite regularly, in fact. In fact, you spend too much time around the octopus, you might be like, dude, could you shut up, man? I know, everyone knows that. So, you have to basically mediate your octopus communication intake if you're going to be part of the Cool Kids crew, which I am, because, come on. All right, that's enough of that. Because you're probably all just blank stares at me right now, which leads us right into the next song, which is called The Stares of the Uninitiated. I'm sitting down taking a break and I hear a thud, and then people start gathering around me. The Falcon nailed a Merganser, knocked it into the bay door, and it fell to its death. I don't know what a Merganser is, but I was out for a run maybe 2 weeks ago, and I had a similar thing. I don't know if this bird died, but I was kind of running along in my blissed out meditative running state. I was getting close to getting back home, so I'm in town. A lot of times I'll like go run out of town, and we're in Eastern Washington here. It's just deserts all over, and I'll just go run out, usually 4 or 5 miles. And this bird just smacked itself headlong into the side of this building, and I hear this thud, and I look over and I see this bird just falling to the sidewalk. It was fantastic. So, yeah. It's like a diving duck-like bird. Okay, I never heard of that. Interesting. Well, there you go. See, we're just learning new stuff here. Because Mad Poet shows are not just fun, they're also educational. This is good stuff. Fun having you guys all here. We got a great chat going tonight. And the silence, thank you very much for the compliment. Greatly appreciated. I've worked for a very long time, very hard to become a good guitar player, and I'm glad it shows. Thank you. I really appreciate that people notice that. And Riker, I don't know if Riker's watching tonight, but always good to see Riker's name get thrown up onto our chat. He's our resident youngster, and I know he's a big fan of my shows as well. So welcome, Riker. Good to see you if you are here. Pat, thank you very much for the tip. Greatly appreciated. Triangle Man. Remember what They Might Be Giants said. Triangle Man hates Particle Man. They had a fight. Triangle wins. And if you don't know who They Might Be Giants are, you should check them out. I saw They Might Be Giants live with my introduction to their music. I never heard them, and my buddy Scott took me to a TMBG concert. We were in the military at the time, and that's where I heard the song Triangle Man for the first time. And I think I've seen them live probably 6 times. They're just fantastic. They're kind of a comedy rock band. If you're into that kind of thing, go check out They Might Be Giants. So what do we got? We're supposed to check out Bachman Turner tonight and They Might Be Giants. And thank you for checking out the Mad Poet. It's a duck-like bird. A yellow bird with a yellow bill landed on my windowsill. I lured him in with a piece of bread, and then I smashed his little head. We did that one slightly different in the military. I'll let you fill in where the bad word should go. But this is a family-friendly show, so I'm going to keep it that way. All right, so what do we got going? I don't think I got anything special to say about this. This album was one of the earliest compositions when I started doing my rapid fire music. And I was doing a series of shows at a local coffee shop, small coffee shop some of you may have heard of, called Starbucks. I don't know if any of you have ever been there. It's a kind of an unknown place. So I was playing a series of shows there, and I started bringing my computer system in and writing these so I'd have some music. It was basically like this without the lights, and I wasn't online. I was in a coffee shop. But I was still bald, and I did wear purple shirts. And so at first I was just writing these all in E minor. So this whole album was originally written in E minor. It still has quite a bit of E minor stuff in it. So when I decided to publish, then I changed some of the keys to make it a little more interesting. But we're definitely getting back into the kind of E minor arena here. And so, there's it's kind of some standard rock stuff. Nothing exciting. If you guys need to go I don't know if Doc needs to go pour some tomato soup into his underwear or something, this is probably not a bad time to do it. I do like this song a lot. Let's see, I saw some stuff. Oh, we got Red-Breasted Merganser link. Everyone should check that out for you birders. YouTube may have just scored another point. I can pop out the chat into its. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. So if you're watching on YouTube, you have a chat pop out. Nice. Because I'm actually streaming right now to 11 websites, and 6 of them I will be able to see in chat. 5 of them I will not. Anyone who's I haven't seen anything come up from anyone on Facebook. It's not, I don't get watched on there very much, but that one I will see, but the rest of you won't. And anyone on Facebook will only see Facebook chat. They won't see any of what you guys are saying. And then there's like 5 channels that I'm just pulling it up right now actually. I have no idea if anyone would actually be chatting on any of these. I have no idea how these others work. But yeah, I'm going to like 11 websites, so whatever. Let's play some music. That's always a fine idea. It's something I do on occasion here. So, okay. This next song, E minor, medium pace. This is called 9 Reasons. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar is an awesome show. That, I think it's like the end of season 3 when they start saying lines from All Along the Watchtower. And like Bear, oh, I forget the composer. I love the music for it. And I forget the guy's name. His first name is Bear. Who did the soundtrack for that? Did a really good job for several episodes, kind of putting in the theme from kind of both Dylan and Hendrix versions of All Along the Watchtower. Then they got the people singing the lines, and then they finally got to that last episode and actually played All Along the Watchtower in his style. That was killer. What else do we got here? Unicorns, leprechauns, just people being weird. I always like that. I just bought 3 for Scooter. That must be his cat. And cool. And Jack, thank you for the tip. Much appreciated. I gotta fix my light, because it does this occasionally. As any of my regulars will know, this is not an uncommon event. Fortunately, it's quite easy to set straight, which I have just done. All right, now what's going, okay. Just trying to, because it was a long time ago that I actually recorded this album, a lot of this stuff I don't always remember exactly what's kind of happening. But this song, okay, I see where we're going. Cool. So yeah, this is kind of a mellower piece, kind of picks up a bit in the middle. Don't really have anything crazy to say about it, so I'm just going to jump right to it. We've got a little A minor / E Phrygian action going on. And I'm not sure who Alex is, but welcome, Alex. Oh, Alex the Terrible. Nice to see you. Cool. Welcome, Alex. I hope you are enjoying the show. Welcome from Russia, or at least in Russian. Cool. Let's do this. This song is called The Master of Nothingness. There we are. Got lots of myself that time. Alex the Terrible, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. All right. Greetings from Washington State. And people trying to pronounce Russian. I do not know how to speak Russian. Horrible place in the pathetic Northwest. I love the Northwest, man. I love the Northwest. Oh, cool. Alex is a death metal guy. I like death metal. I like just about everything. I'll go from listening to, Patsy Cline to Chopin to Darude, man. Deadmau, AC/DC. I love music. I love so much music. There are certainly songs I don't like. There are certainly artists I don't care for, but overall, I just really like music. Mr. Newsbreath, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for the tip. I'm glad you are enjoying the show. Always got to wonder what a person's first name is when they only give an initial. My daughter's like that. She goes by A. Renee because her first name is Amanda, but she actually goes by her middle name, Renee. So, I'm sure Mr. Newsbreath is very much the same, except not named Renee or Amanda because it doesn't start with an A or an R. So there's that. Yes. Country opera metal prog. That is something I would go to. You darn. You find me a band that does that, I'm in, baby. That sounds freaking awesome. I would love that. Let's get a little more smoke in here. And what do we got coming up here? Sticking with our kind of E minor theme here. And this next piece is called A Mystery Wrapped in an Enigma. It's kind of like how I am. realize the end of the song was coming up there. Yeah, I do a lot of pick harmonics. They're fun. They had some nice color to what's going on. And glad you liked that one. Thank you, Glenn. Much appreciated. Thank you all. Bunny Rabbit, no pancakes here. We don't want to forget about that. And thank you very much. Cool. Fun show tonight. This went really well this morning. I had a really good group of people. Had some good chat going on this morning, but we definitely got one of our better sessions going here. I feel like, other than completely missing the end of the song, I'm playing all right. Where's my computer mouse? I need my computer mouse. And where am I at here? Yeah, 'cause I had the same thing go on earlier. I felt like this should be the second to last song, but it's not the second to last song. It's the second to last song. So I'm not slowing down yet. Let's keep it going. We're gonna get a little B minor action. We're gonna keep things at a nice hard pace. And yeah. The moisture over, oh, okay. I was like, what about meth? And I'm like, oh, overwhelming. Got it. Nice. All right. So yeah, we're gonna get some B minor action. This piece is called, actually, I don't think this is too, this is kind of medium, I don't know what this song is. I have no idea how this next song is supposed to go. I know it's in B minor, and I know I'm gonna use a guitar for it. You now know as much as I do. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. Thank you very much. This is called The Last Key. And I think we all figured out the last tipper's name. Thank you very much. Herb, welcome to the show. I get a lot more tippers than I get people at my show. That's awesome. It's good math. All right. So, we're going to slow it down. Coming into the second to last song of the evening. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I've had a great time. This has been a very fun show. And I'm not planning on updating my lights again in the near future. So, hopefully these shows will remain static and I can start recycling them a little bit. Because lately it's been, I've got to set up a new show for each one. Fortunately, I mean, a lot of them, I'm just making modifications, but still it's a lot of work. So yeah, we're going to slow it down. Kind of lighten things up a little bit here before we get into our last song. This one is as close as we're going to get to G sharp minor today. We usually have a G sharp minor portion. I know that people hang on their very lives to see that. They come in on the edge of their seats, they leave on the edge of the seats, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. But this is as close as we're going to get. This is only one note away from C sharp minor, from G sharp minor. This is C sharp minor. And this piece is called Standing Next to Yourself. I changed something earlier that I am now going to change back. And I need my other glasses for it. Oh, that wasn't it. I screwed up my level of my distortion levels here, so let's get that happening. There we go. That'll work. Got two guitar picks in my hand. Okay. Kind of like D in Solitude. That was very short, like D in Solitude. It's kind of like C sharp in Solitude, which is D in Solitude in another key. Because I can transpose that song to any key. I'm crazy like that. Crazy. Okay. Let's see just how crazy I can be with this nice, mellow C sharp minor piece. Okay, this is Standing Next to Yourself. All right. Fun show tonight, guys. We're moving on to the last song here. I am the Mad Poet. You are an audience. This is a show. We are on the internet. I'm playing a guitar. You are doing whatever you're doing. Because that's what we do here. So thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for the new followers. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for the tippers. Also greatly appreciated. I don't think anyone hosted or rated tonight, but if I missed anything, thank you very much. And just thanks for being here, for watching, for listening, for smelling. As per usual, this is what we do. Dixon, thank you very much for the $5. That is greatly appreciated. It is an STD. I was in the military with a gentleman named Dixon. Good guy. I liked him. We got on well. I have no idea what he's up to these days. I haven't kept in touch with most of my military friends. But that's what's happening. Now, a lot of people know about soulmates. Some people believe in that. I don't. But what I do believe in is soul enemies. someone put up the statement, "It's a cookbook," which I'm almost sure is a reference to Serve Man from the original Twilight Zone series, which may be the greatest episode of any television show that has ever aired. I love the original Twilight Zone, and that episode, that is one of the greatest twists in all of media. That was brilliant. So, hey, thank you all very much. I am the Mad Poet. You are the audience. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for smelling. I am out of here. It's time for me to go make a nice, crispy, thin crust pizza. Cook it up at 500 degrees on a homemade pizza steel. And then you know what I'm going to do? I